Right, guys, how we doing? What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over here. And there we go. I'll wait to see if anybody joins first, and then we will crack on. We'll do a bit of a live trading session, see what we've got. Trading platforms. Let's bring up my quota. Hello, hello, hello. What's this? Why is that not hanging? Hello, 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 hello. Why is that not fucking... Why is that not going up? There we go. Excuse me, guys. Let's have a look at what we've got. I will share my screen. I'm gonna go entire screen, right? So you can see everything. Right, let's open this up. So let's just start from the top, work our way down. Now, for those of you who don't know, maybe if you're new to my channel, I am a massive fundamental trader. I do draw lines here for technical analysis. Technical analysis is very, very important. However, what you cannot use technical analysis for is, excuse me, is for your reason to enter a trade, right? Drawing a stupid fucking line here and be like, oh, that broke my fucking line here. Oh, look, it's broke, you know. Oh, look, it broke it. I'm gonna enter. It's not a reason to enter the fucking trade, right? I'm not saying don't use technical analysis. Absolutely use it. I fucking use it. All the big bankers use it. However, they use it for things like this to give us an idea where our potential entry is going to be and where our potential take profit is going to be, right? But we don't use it as a reason to take a particular trade. For example, what would be a reason to take a trade? Well, let me just come across here and show you. A reason to take a trade would be that you come across to Forex Factory and you look at USD, right? Excuse me, I had to cough. Let's just see what we've got filter-wise. Okay, we've got them all on. So let's just come across here, right? And let's just use an example. Let's not use the actual data because the data is all bullshit right now. The markets are all fucked. However, where are we? There we go. A reason to enter a trade would be this. GBP, let's say you look at GDP, but it'd be a year on year. Then you look at CPI, you look at manufacturing PMI, services PMI. So you're looking on pound, right? CPI has increased, PPI has increased, average earnings has increased, credit card payments have increased, employment is high, unemployment is low. It's like, happy fucking days. What does that mean? That means the British economy is fucking strong, right? Then you look across here at central bank rates, 4.5% inflation. Fucking amazing. Not amazing for you. Excuse me. Not amazing for you if you live there because everything's fucking expensive and you're going to be fucking skint every month, right? But it's amazing for the economy. It's amazing for the country because it entices investors to invest in the economy. Because if someone invests in the British economy, this here tells you they're going to get a return of 4.5%. So it's amazing when you take all of that news together and you compile it. You can then say to yourself, right, the British economy is fucking amazing. So you put that, you take all that data on the left-hand side of your head, you push it over there on your imaginary screen on the left, right? You then come back. You then go like that. You look at Japanese yen data. Now, of course, I'm not going to use the real numbers because they're shit anyway. But for example, right, you look at average earnings. Average earnings have decreased. It means people are less. I know it hasn't. Like I said, I'm just giving you a random example here. Average cash earnings has decreased. Consumer confidence is low. What else we got? Bank lending has dropped. PPI has dropped. Employment has dropped. Unemployment has increased. You take out the credit card spending has dropped. Mortgage approvals have dropped. Then you look at Japanese yen. They're at fucking 0.5, half a percent inflation, which is quite good if you live there. However, it's fucking terrible if you're an investor. Investors don't want to invest there. Why? Because I've just said everything's fucking shit. Like I've just gave you that example in my mind. Plus, if you invest in the country, you're only getting 0.5% a year. Why would I invest in the Japanese yen if manufacturing is low, services is low, employment is low, unemployment is high, average earnings is low, blah, 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 and they're only giving me 0.5% a year, when I could invest in the British economy, again, just in this example, not for the markets right now, okay, where manufacturing is high, services is high, employment's high, unemployment's low, credit card spending is high, average earnings is fucking high, and they're going to give me 4.5% when everything's fucking good. Where are you going to put your money as an investor? You are going to invest in the fucking British pound. You're not going to invest in the Japanese yen. Why? Because based on those two example kind of statistics, factors that I gave you there, only in this example, the British pound is the currency, excuse me, which is then going to give you a trade with the lowest possible risk and the highest possible return. What does that mean? That means you go to GJ and you're looking for fucking buys only. How easy was that? Excuse me. How fucking easy was that? Once you know how to read the data. How many of you have came onto these charts here, right? And we've all done it. I've done it before I learned all this shit. And you'd be like, oh man, how do I know if I'm looking for a buy or for a sell? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll draw a stupid fucking line on my page. And when it breaks the line, I'll just fucking sell it. You know, it's fucking retarded. It's retarded. Now, like I said, for technical analysis as an entry, it's perfectly fine. However, as a reason to take a trade outside of scalping, if you're a scalper, that's fine because you're only wanting fucking a tiny piece of the market anyway. So I'm not talking about scalping here, okay? But it's not. But when I'm talking about day trade, swing trade, position trade, it's not a reason to enter a trade. And also, I'm going to jump back here. When you know how to read this and understand it, interpret it, and use that information, i.e. knowledge is fucking power, you now know what pairs you want to be looking at to trade. Like Euro, odd CAD, two economies are dog shit, so I wouldn't even bother fucking trading it. I'm just going to ignore it. Even though you're seeing this here, I already told my guys, can you buy this from here? Yes, you could buy it. That's why I marked it up. Could you buy it from here? Yes. Am I buying it? Am I fuck? Because both economies are shit. It's a really shit trade. Just because I could take it doesn't mean I have to take it, you know? And you need to learn that as a trader. Just because you can take something doesn't mean you have to take it. I walk away from trades all the time like, yeah, that's fucking shit. I'm not taking that. So how many of you have looked on charts before, right? And you're like, man, how do I know what pairs to trade? And then someone will say, oh, just choose two pairs. Just choose two pairs. I used to fucking say all this shit. That's why I can fucking take the piss out of myself. I used to say this years ago. Just choose two pairs and master them. Master them? How How the fuck is mastering them turning out for you now when markets are absolutely fucking chaos, right? You aren't mastering fuck all, right? I'm telling you right now, you aren't mastering fuck all. And that's just the way it is. If you want to be a trader, once you learn fundamentals, you can trade every fucking thing that moves. Everything that you can trade, every single fucking pair here. You can trade fucking metals, oil, gold, silver, copper. You can trade fucking indices, cryptos. Once you learn fundamentals, guys, you can trade the entire fucking market. Why would you limit yourself to, 2 pairs? Now, again, you need context. I am not talking about scalp traders, okay? None, and whenever I say something in my video, I am completely eliminating scalp traders because they have a totally different setup, right? Scalp traders, yes, you would be better off choosing, 1 or 2 pairs. Why? It's because you don't need no fundamentals because it's not going to affect you. You're only in for fucking 10 minutes and you're getting back out. And two, as a scalp trader, you're trying to find the pair with the biggest bang for your buck, right? Because you're only going to be in for 10, 20 pips, then you're getting out anyway. So that, of course, would be GG and gold, right? Of course it would be. But you have to remember, my videos are not based upon scalp trading, okay? Please remember that because I hate saying the same shit over and over in every video, all right? All right, there's still no one here, so fuck it. Oh, I've got one person. There we go. Anyway, I'm going to keep doing these lives, guys, and do live trading sessions. So let me know if they're useful. I will persevere and I will keep doing them if you find them useful. All right. If you get any questions about trading and if you want me to cover something, then just write it in here. Okay. But like I said, look, once you learn fundamentals, once you learn this shit, or even it's the same here, this is just much better, trading economics. There's no second guessing your trades anymore, right? You don't just look at that and think, what will I trade today? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You have a fucking reason. You'll be like, okay, USD strong, pound is strong, euro is strong. Just for example here, NZD's dog shit. Oh, but it's risk off sentiment, so that might gain some strength. Okay, what else have we got? And then you move on. It's as simple as that. So you then, right away, by understanding fundamentals, you know what pairs that you're interested to look at, and you then have a reason as to why you are taking it as a sell or why you're taking it as a buy. All right? Fucking look at that. It's beautiful. Look, previous support, once broken, becomes the new resistance. That's your entry. Bang, fuck off. There we go again. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go again. Now, I wouldn't have taken this, but I have marked it up. And if you're part of my Discord here, you will see that I told my guys, if you wish to buy this from here, you can buy it. However, I wouldn't. You can buy it because it's an area of value to buy from, okay? Why wouldn't I buy it? Because China has got a bit of strength right now, which passes on to the AUD. Even though the AUD is dog shit, China's getting a little bit of strength right now, and there's this tariff war and blah, blah, blah. So if China is strong, AUD will show a bit of strength, okay? Which is exactly what we're seeing. Japanese yen economy as a whole is absolutely dog shit right now, right? It's fucked, okay? However, if it's fucked, Ryan, why is it showing strength here and melting all the way down? That's a good fucking question. I will tell you the answer now. It's because of market sentiment, right? Market sentiment is very important. You have risk on sentiment is pretty much 98% of the time the markets are risk on. Everybody's happy to take risks. Markets are going well. Fucking uptrends here, downtrends there. Everyone's fucking singing and dancing. Happy days, right? Right now, nobody has a fucking clue what's going on. You can go on Instagram and look at a guy called the Einstein of Wall Street. He's one of the most fucking intelligent guys and knowledgeable guys on Wall Street. He's about fucking 90 years old. He's been there since the place was built. He said in his reel today, I have never seen this in my life. We at Wall Street have absolutely no fucking idea what the markets are doing. Normally, there is 7.7 billion, billion or trillion? 7 point, what the fuck is it? I forgot. Is it 7 trillion a day? I think it is, isn't it? Oh, fuck, I forgot which one it is. If it's 7 billion or 7 trillion per day traded in the market. I think it's 7 trillion per day traded in the markets. Anyway, today, there was 1 billion traded, which is fuck all. It's nothing when you compare it to 7 trillion on a good working day, right? So it's crazy, guys. It's fucking crazy. So when markets are back to risk off sentiment, right? So why has risk off made Japanese yen strong? Because when it comes to risk on, risk off, there are certain assets and certain currencies which people favor when markets are risk on, i.e., when it's risk on, people favor USD, GBP, Euro, maybe AUD. Yeah. But when it's risk off and people are like, oh, the markets are fucked, I don't want to risk my money right now, I want to wait until they fucking churn out and come back to normal, people move their money out of risky assets like the USD, and they will move it into things like gold, NZD, Japanese yen, Swiss franc. And that's exactly, like, I only trade Swiss franc, excuse me, during risk off periods, okay? That's it. Again, I already marked this up. I told my guys, look, small candle, large engulfing, area of value, probably the 718 fib. Already told my guys, if you want to buy that from here, you can. But I would never buy that. It's a counter trend trade. It's really shit. I would never buy it ever, ever, ever. Because the USD economy blows the AUD out the fucking water. So I just wouldn't take it. What I would do is I'd be waiting for it to pull back up here, retest, reject, then I'll enter here, and away we fucking go. That's when I'll be taking that trade. Now, let's see, we've got anyone on. Hey. Let's see. Any questions? Okay, no. Let's carry on. Shit. I did mark this up, but it just never gives a deeper retest. But I mean, that is really shit anyway. Euro CHF. There we go. What did I just tell you? Look. CHF is it's a risk-off currency. Even if you look at the CHF fundamentally right now, fundamentals aren't really strong. However, because people are moving their funds into risk-off assets, the CHF has gained strength. You see that? Now, once you learn fundamentals, guys, how to fucking read it, how to interpret it, and how to use that knowledge in your trading will fucking... That was a lesson there. Ignore that. Your trading will improve massively. Take it from someone, i.e. me. I used to draw all this trend line shit. I still draw trend lines, but you know what I mean? I draw them for certain factors. I don't draw them any longer to be my reason to enter a trade. Okay, so that's important about the context, you know? I used to be someone who fucking drew lines. Okay, there's a Humpty Dumpty pattern, you know? Shut the fuck up. It's and the worst thing is, look, there it is again. Boom, boom. Am I psychic? No, I just know how to read this, how to fucking interpret this. What was I going to say there? The worst thing is, right, when you only do technicals and you're actually making money, that's the fucking worst thing ever. Because you just won't learn. You'll be like, yeah, I don't need to learn fundamentals. I'm already making money. I done that. I fucking done that. I kept watching this guy one day. Wait to get rid of this shit. I kept watching this guy one day. Where is the rubber? Hold on a wee second here. There must be a rubber. Oh, there we go. A razor. There we go. I kept watching this guy, and he kept, the stuff he was coming out with was fucking incredible. And I was like, this guy knows his shit, And that's what happened. He was advertising a course, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking do that course. You know what? Because every year, you always try and get better, right? You don't want to just remain the same. You always want to try and improve every single year, right? So I kept saying, well, how can I improve? And the answer was, well, I can't improve technically anymore because I'd already kind of got to a level. I was like, there's nothing else I can do technically, right? My mindset and everything was all good. So I was like, well, how the fuck can I improve? There's always something you can do to improve, right? And the answer was learn fucking fundamentals. So I said, fuck it, you know what? I'm going to learn this. And I went and bought the guy's course. And I'm telling you, after about a month of doing that guy's course, I could not believe that I had ever fucking traded without knowing fundamentals. Honestly, I was just like, you fucking moron. Honest to God, guys. And that's why I like to do all this. You know, I'm not charging you for any of this information. Look, I'm not, in full transparency, I'm not telling you guys everything I know. And it's not to be a dick, right? It's because we do have fucking paying members here on our Discord. And it's unfair for these guys to be paying and me giving, if I was giving the same information out free, it's just not fucking fair, right? Now, obviously, there is a huge difference as well. When they pay for this, they're not just paying for information and knowledge, they're paying for mentorship, guidance. We actually give them the fucking trades, you know? Look, there we go. We actually tell them the trades to take. If you look here, trading results, look at our guys' trading results. Look, this is all of our fucking guys' results from copying our trades. Some have got small accounts, some have got fucking massive accounts, you know? But look, regardless, happy fucking days, right? So yes, I do give away loads of free stuff on here, but in all honesty, I don't teach you guys everything for free on here, okay? And it's only fair, right? But let's have a look at other pairs. I mean, there's not much I would touch right now, guys. Markets are shit. And as a long-term trader, look, you could have taken that. See, like, boom, boom. I wouldn't have taken it. But the point is, you could have. Based on value, right? Based on value, not again, based on value. Look, it isn't fucking. There's no crystal ball, guys. It's just fucking understanding the markets. This one's a tricky one because both of these economies are dog shit, right? So I wouldn't trade them anyway. And both of these economies are risk-off economies. So both of these economies are getting money pumped into them right now. And it's kind of giving this like shitty movement, you know? So that's why. US CAD, that's in a beautiful area to buy from. We just need to wait and see. You know, we need a confirmation first. We get maybe a candle close up, pull back, retest, and go. We could certainly look at taking that. Now, this one here, look, I saw that. And yes, all honesty, we are always honest at trading, guys. I could have taken that trade and I decided not to because in my mind at the time, with the way fundamentals and stuff were going and blah, 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 I hadn't taken into account tariffs were coming up. If I had, I would have known this is potentially going to fucking melt. And I was waiting for boom, boom, boom. That's what I was waiting for. Or I was waiting for this. Boom, 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 boom. Right? That's what I was waiting for, in all honesty. Okay? I should have taken that because I could have, you know. And here's the thing with my method, right? Look, this is the weekly time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5. There's potentially 6 weeks where you could enter this fucking trade and it's still a fantastic trade. 6 fucking weeks, you know? And then you hold it. Let's say you entered here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You could hold it for 9 weeks, you know? This is why I love swing trading. You could enter that. You could go away on holiday. You could fucking take your kids away for the summer. You can come back in 9 weeks' time and you've made money and you didn't have to look at the fucking charts. Do you know what I mean? That is why I love swing trading. It's fucking amazing. Yes, it's slow because sometimes you need to wait for a while, but still, it's fucking amazing. I love it. USD Japanese yen again. I would only be buying this, but I wouldn't be buying it. And I'm not taking any trades right now, guys. I'm waiting for clarity. That's what I'm waiting for. Oil, we are looking for sales note. Look, I actually had this fucking alert set. However, it hit my alert bang on. Look, but when it hit my alert, I was away hiking the mountains. So I never seen the fucking alert. Gold, flying, same again. Look, small candle, large engulfing, broke, retest, boom. 80% of the time, it happens every time. Look at this, look, small candle, large engulfing, wait for that retest, buy, and go. Every single time. We caught this as a buy going up. I never caught it as a sell coming down because I wasn't here, I wasn't at home. But if I just look, there's a 1 weekly candle engulfing. You've got a doji, area of value. You've got a weekly candle with a liquidity grab. Engulfing, broke the low of the previous low. You'd enter that all day long, guys. That's a beautiful fucking entry confirmation there. Enter, and away you go. If I was home, I would have taken it. I wasn't fucking home. Indices. Let's have a look. Look, again, they all hit the same areas. Look, if you go back and you watch my videos on the YouTube when I do my weekly fundamental reviews, you will see me put these fucking boxes on here when the market's like here, right? It's not that I've just put it on afterwards. You can go back and watch my videos 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. You will see me putting these boxes here and it fucking comes back and hits. It's incredible, right? There is a method to, there's a reason why it does that, right? It's value. And once you know, well, I mean, I teach it in all my fucking videos. If you watch my weekly market updates, I show you, I explain to you how and when, what, why, when, and where you can find the areas of value. It's actually a very simple process. Fucking crypto's exactly the same. Bosh, you know? It's mental. It's all the same shit. But that is it, guys. I mean, there's nothing happening in the markets right now. I'm not trading anything. I'm not trading fuck all. Let's just come back. What's this? Yeah, I'm not trading anything, guys. I'm just waiting for the markets to clear up and start getting better. And at that point, I will fucking jump back in. So remember, when markets go back to being risk on, what's going to happen? Money will move. Money will flow. You may hear people talking about money flows, right? Where are the money flows going? Well, when markets come back to being risk on, excuse me, money will flow out of things like Japanese yen, Swiss franc, NZD. Sorry, my mouth's watering like hell. And it will flow back in to USD, pound, euro, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then just be prepared for that. That is it, guys. If you want tons of free information / education, you can hit subscribe to Trading Guys. Also, excuse me, on that, once you hit subscribe, hit the little bell which says notifications and turn it to all if you want to. You don't have to, but the reason why I say that to you is I'm going to be doing live trading sessions, right? Live trading, and I'm going to start doing them on YouTube. Okay, so whenever I do get a trade that comes up, I will do it live on YouTube, and that way you can see me do it. You can ask me questions. What made you take that trade, Ryan? What fundamentally made you take that trade? How did you know to put your stop loss there? How did you know to put your take profit there? You know, and all this kind of stuff. You can ask the questions here, and I'll cover it. All right. So that is it. There'll be fuck all for me this week. I can tell you right now. There won't be anything for me really. Excuse me. Until we get more clarity on what's happening with fucking tariffs. And if you go onto that guy's page on Instagram, the Einstein of Wall Street, he's called. He's been there since Wall Street was built. This guy, you know, the guy's a day older than God, and he's like, I have no fucking idea what's happening in the markets. So if he doesn't know, and he's in the Wall Street trading floor every fucking day for his entire life, how are you gonna know? Sitting in your mum's fucking living room, you know? The answer is we're not, lads. Okay, so just relax. There is There's no rush, right? Obviously, if you're a scalp trader, crack on, do your thing, because it's a totally different method. There are you. I don't proclaim my way of trading is the best way. It's the best way for me. I love it. I can enter a trade. I can leave it for fucking weeks. I can get on with my life. I don't have to come to the screens every single day and blah, blah, blah. You know, that's why I just absolutely love it. But you don't need to copy me, but what you do need to do is you need to decide what type of trader you are. It has to match your lifestyle. It has to match your emotional control. It has to manage. It has to match. Sorry, your level of taking risk. Are you a high risk taker, a low risk taker? I'm very low risk taker. My business partner Lee is a very high risk taker. You know, so and everyone's different. You know, you're gonna have to find out for yourself which one of those people you are, and you need to come up with a trading strategy and plan and system which matches your lifestyle, which matches your character, which matches your emotional control, which matches how much money you're willing to risk, and blah blah blah. All right, that's just the way it goes. People can't teach that. You're just gonna have to do it and fucking find out for yourself. And that's the thing with trading, right? I can teach you so much, I can show you so much, but the real teacher in trading is just fucking doing it, you know, doing it. Manage your risks. You're not losing loads of money, but you will lose money. It's the only way to learn in trading is to lose money. All right. And that is it, guys. I'm Ryan Mack. Welcome to the trading, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't over risk, don't over trade, and I will see you next week. Have a good one. Take care.